A little late for the sound check on the PA system.
That's no sound check.
哇塞，James Harden!
Hey, cool it, Wayne. Look, we need to play these guys, you know? There's no difference between them and the Jets.
我们可是要跟这些家伙比赛的，他们跟喷气队的球员没什么差别。
Cool it? Look, just act like you've been here before.
Stephen Curry!
You've never been here before. Hey, Corey!
You're touching no one.
Hello and welcome everyone to Shanghai. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We have a very special presentation of the NBA All-Star Global Tour as the NBA stars play an exhibition match against the Shanghai Bears.
Boy, you can't be anything but in awe of this roster the NBA has put forth. Listen to these names: Curry, LeBron, Harden, Harris. One of the best teams the world has ever seen.
And we hear all the time about super teams in the NBA. Well, this is what a super team looks like.
This should be a fun game for the fans of Chinese basketball, the NBA, and everyone alike. And I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all the hard work that's been put in to make this exhibition game a reality. Clark, a wonderful event for everyone involved.
It's been a blast for me coming out to China for this tour. I don't know about you guys, but I've loved it. I think everybody can agree it's been a success. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the NBA look to make this a tradition like no other.
It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Harris. And stolen by G. Here's Sheng, and Sheng Sin with the slam.
And this speaks to the intelligence of AI, realizing when one of his guys is wide open and finding him in rhythm. Give credit to the front office for finding their guy and then just going after him.
Here's Shanghai. Left side way. Pass to Sheng. AI. Shot clock at 5. Back to G. Takes the 3. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And a wide open look for James. The rebound by AI.
Boy, and the fans here tonight have been fantastic. A full house coming out to see a lot of global icons.
And with players like LeBron, Curry, and Harden, they are huge names worldwide. And for many here in China, this is the only chance to see them in person.
Davis, it's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
AI outside. Pass to Sheng. Back to AI. Some solid defense from Harris. And one thing with Harris, he has shown great leadership skills, guys, since joining the league. Clark, you've said that before.
Well, you know, he was a leader in college, and we saw him immediately step into that same role with the Lakers. Very few players are wired for that, but I think Harris is one of them.
Now, here's G. Way, Antetokounmpo defending. Back to G. AI, picked by Sheng. AI, right side. Pass to Sheng. Way, over James. Way, no good.
Well, you want to see the epitome of a completely unguardable player? Look up the Greek Freak. I mean, we've seen him take the next step to become a perennial MVP candidate. This guy is special.
And there it is for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Way. Here's AI. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Well, you can't come to China and not talk about the biggest connection the country has with the NBA. And, of course, Clark, that is the great Yao Ming.
You know, there have been a number of players that have played here in the Chinese League and the NBA, but Yao Ming undoubtedly helped build the bridge between China and the U.S. in terms of pro basketball. A great ambassador for the sport.
And the Bears call time here. The NBA stars in the lead. Pass to Towns. Rejected by Gung Chan. And he gets it back. Good work there as it goes. Well, he's one of the bright stars in the league, Greg. Towns could be a great player for a long time.
You know, and Towns has always played like a veteran, even though he hadn't been in the NBA that long. You combine that with his diverse skill set on offense, and you can see why he is becoming feared.
To the paint. Time called here as the Stars want to talk it over. And so that brings the first half to a close.
You only down by 10 at the half.
And thank you for joining us on our NBA All-Star Global Tour. It's the second half of our broadcast between the NBA Stars and the Shanghai Bears.
And the NBA Stars did what they do best. But you have to give credit to this Shanghai team now. I mean, they've stayed in it.
And playing in front of their fans has kept the Bears full of energy. You expect the NBA players to turn it on at any point, though.
Another half on the way in what has been a fantastic exhibition so far. Greg, a lot of groups came together for this NBA Stars exhibition. It's all about establishing a bigger connection to China.
Yeah, and it's no secret. China loves the NBA, and the NBA makes sure to reciprocate with events like this one. It's a two-way street and really great for the game overall.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a five-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Now, here's Wei. He's got 5. G, left side. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, on some levels, it seems almost unfair for any team to have to try to compete against this roster of NBA stars. But tell you what, you've got to like what you've seen from this Shanghai side. I mean, they know how to work together, and they've got great chemistry.
There's the pick. To the middle, off the screen, and Antetokounmpo lays it in.
Unselfish play right there. Curry with the patience to just wait for someone to break free.
Now, here's AI, guarded by Harris. Passed away, back to AI. Shot, high post. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And as to why the Shanghai Bears were selected to go up against this NBA All-Star group, they are one of the better teams in the Chinese League.
Yeah, you know, I'm still not sure why it wasn't the stars of the Chinese League against the stars from the NBA. Seems like an obvious choice to me, but kudos to the Bears for taking on the challenge.
Like any exhibition game, I'm a little reserved in my expectations around the effort that either team will put forth. I mean, the NBA stars will probably liken this to competing in the All-Star game, but I certainly hope they don't play like an All-Star game. Let's play some real basketball out here.
Basket counts.
And you cannot take G lightly down low. He competes and gets the job done inside the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on AI. All-star game effort usually mean relaxed defense, and it should be that way as this isn't meant to be a competitive atmosphere.
Yeah, and that tends to be the case for all-star games and showcase games like this. But I wouldn't be shocked if the game stays close to see both sides kind of ramp it up in terms of intensity and try and get the win.
This Bears squad is struggling. And Clark, you look at the roster for Shanghai. A few former Americans on it.
Playing overseas is becoming a bit more of a common path for a lot of players. I mean, China in particular has done a good job of making the most of players who just weren't ready for the NBA or were on the tail end of their careers.
Count that one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Meng. Passed away. They set the pick for three. Sinks the triple.
Boy, I tell you, he's excellent at using whatever screen comes his way. I mean, Wei Lee just needs a little crease of daylight, and he's good. You know, when you see Curry out in an exhibition like this, you can't help but think about how he has completely changed the way players think about offense. I mean, kids all over the world are trying to emulate his play style, which is ball handling mastery and shot making extraordinaire.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and here's the fast break. Curry with a wide open look, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Curry, without a doubt, the greatest shooter of all time.
Hard to argue against Curry at this point. I'd go even further and say he's the most impactful shooter with the way he has revolutionized and really changed the game.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And one of the standout players to keep an eye on for this Shanghai team is Wei Lee, very talented guard. And he could draw some interest from NBA teams.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. There's the pick. Here's Antetokounmpo. To the inside, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Way with it, guarded by Curry. Pass to AI. G, the screen. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Stars. The Stars on offense. Harden outside. Here's Lillard. Now George, guarded by Gung. Kept alive. Goes up again, and Cousins puts it back in.
Well, you know, one thing I like about Cousins, big fella's got an edge to him, and often it works to his advantage.
AI outside. Here's you. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And it's the Bears with the ball. 17-point game. Pass to Ho Dong. Here's AI, defended by George. AI drives in, makes it off the glass. And for AI, he was a player, Greg, who was strong in college, entered the draft, but couldn't find a team to take the risk picking him.
Yeah, and him not getting drafted might have been a case of AI getting misinformation about where he was slated to be picked. He'll have his chance to show what he can do versus NBA talent here tonight. Man, that jumper on balance and on point. Lillard working over that medium range area.
AI right side. Here's you. And a miss there on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here is Harris. Lillard comes up empty from 19 feet out.
You know, seeing AI in action for the first time in a while here, it's clear he's worked on his game, showing a lot of poise going up against this team of NBA stars. Always enjoy solid, good passing, easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Pass to Towns. A three-pointer, no good. And Clark, as you said, AI certainly putting in work for Shanghai.
Well, he's had a game where it might be time for an NBA team to give him a second look. I know it's just one game, but he looks vastly improved since his time in college.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, you look out there, a little bit of a reunion going on the floor. I mean, fans will remember that both Harris and AI played together in college for a season.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And the Bears call time here. And Clark, thinking back to it, Harris and AI showed some solid chemistry in their time together, Greg, at the college level.
Yeah, and that team ultimately came up short in Harris's final year, but you look back at the talent they had, and I would say they accomplished their goals. Harris was the star, and AI was a terrific sidekick. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
You know, what can you say about Corey Harris? Incredibly talented and has made an impact for the Lakers since day one. He's one of the more complete players you'll ever get to see. I mean, he should be a star in the NBA for a long time.
Timeout called, the Bears. And you spoke about Harris. The game comes so easy to him.
Yeah, he just simplifies the game, doesn't he? Everything he...
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Yeah, you know, Lillard is so quick and shifty, just impossible to slow him down on the offensive end.
And Lillard just has that knack for taking over a game with his offense. When he is locked in, he is second to none in his ability to score from inside and beyond.
Pass to Harris. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to James. Lillard, covered by G. Now here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded. Can't hit from the elbow. Now here's AI. Outside Way. AI. It's back to Way. Pass to AI. Baseline try, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Boy, was it ever. Wei Lee with a beautiful dime there, and you love the fact that he's a pass first, or he's looking to make that pass when it's available. And, you know, it's a great treat to see LeBron James here in this exhibition. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars to ever play and going stronger than ever at this late stage in his career. Right now, it's hard to argue that he isn't the face of basketball.
AI guarded by Harris. There's a screen. Here's AI, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
No excuse playing off AI like that. He's a threat to shoot as soon as he touches it.
Harris outside. Screen by Porzingis. The basket good off the assist from Corey Harris. Well, a chance to see Porzingis here, recovered from his injury, and we can only hope that he's at full strength from here on out.
Yeah, playing in a game like this, getting some light reps in, I think that's a good step. You just want him to be on the court as much as possible for the NBA season as he is. One of the most exciting players in our league. And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
AI outside. Pass to Gung. G, clock at 6. AI with it, covered by Lillard. Here's AI, and again it's Shanghai.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game, because this one is done. Over. Fine.
And the ball out of play. The Stars will have it. Now here's Simmons. Sanders covering. To the paint. And the dunk by LeBron.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. He's fantastic at sensing when one of his guys has got some freedom.
Well, it seemed inevitable that the NBA Stars handle their business, and they didn't disappoint as they come out on top over Shanghai.
Credit to the Shanghai team, guys, for making this closer than many would have thought. But when you go up against the best of the best,
There's just no way possible to slow down a roster like this. Not with LeBron, Curry, Harris, and the others being unguardable. I don't think there's another group on the planet that can compete with this roster.
Well, that'll do it for us. We hope you've enjoyed this star-studded affair and what has been a great night for basketball across the globe. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
You really did your thing tonight.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yo, Corey. I gotta admit, we didn't expect it, but you guys got a lot of real talent on this team across the board.
Hey, I told you I was gonna put on a show, huh?
Hey, Shanghai's a real good spot for you to land, man. The details, I was almost there. It's close.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just encouragement. I didn't mean it.
Man, I played my guts out there tonight, man.
All right.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Zhang, this is Corey.
What's up, man?
Hey, let them know we'll take some questions together. Zhang will make sure you don't make a fool of yourself.
Must pay well.
Not enough.
Okay. Okay, let's get started, huh?
现在开放问题。
What's the first question?
Hey. What area is that?
Boom.
From Boston, 2K Sports presents the NBA. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets and the Boston Celtics. Good evening, everyone. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And Clark, tonight's game featuring two of the best defensive teams in the league.
Exactly, Kevin. The Rockets with length on the wings and the great wall. Yao Ming guarding the rim. They get it done defensively.
But the story of the season has been the new big three here in Boston. And with the big ticket, Kevin Garnett patrolling the middle, their defense has improved dramatically.
Star talent, great coaching on both sides, GA. Should be fun to watch.
An uneven start to this season for the Rockets. So far, a losing record. They have struggled to live up to expectations.
And the starting lineups for the Rockets, Bobby Jackson and Tracy McGrady in the backcourt, Shane Battier and Luis Scola, the forwards, and the big man in the middle, Yao Ming. And the Celtics, second-year guard Rajon Rondo at the point alongside Ray Allen. Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett at the forwards. And Leon Poe will hold down the center. 5 on the clock. Here's Yao, and finished off by Yao.
Well, I tell you what, you got to keep Yao Ming out of the paint. Guy is just too big and too strong and has too good a touch to let him catch it that close.
And the Rockets coming off a 17-point loss on their home floor to the We Believe Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, the Warriors outshot them and outboarded them. And the Rockets will have to do a ton better tonight if they want to get a W.
Tipped away and stolen by Perkins. And now the fast break, Rondo with the ball. It's deflected to the inside. Here's Battier, rejected by Pierce. And that one goes out of bounds, last touch by Pierce. Tumbo is checked in for the Rockets. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Here's Allen. Tumbo grabs the board. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Here's McGrady. Garnett with the block.
Cannot forget about the defensive Garnett now. Outstanding at knowing when to time his leap to block the shot.
A quick trigger, and from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And that does it for the first quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stance-wise?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Yeah, and you know, that cohesion is really impressive, Greg. I mean, they know how to get each other going and feed off of each other, and that's crucial.
And just amazing to see the turnaround here in Boston with the big three. A franchise with a tremendous history. How about a league-leading 16 championships? This roster might have a chance to deliver even more heartbreak.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets, Shane Battier is out there with Hayes. And it's Mutombo, and there's Jackson, and it's McGrady in at the 2-guard. Yep, that one goes in there. And coming off a 2-year playoff drought, the Celtics trades this summer, transformative, Clark, to say the least.
Yeah, you got that right, partner. I mean, all of a sudden, a team now with 3 potential Hall of Famers. That makes them a legit contender.
That's a lot of star power on one team, isn't it?
Yeah, and it usually takes multiple all-star caliber players to contend for championships.
Celtics making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Carl Landry's checked in for the Rockets. Head comes in for Jackson. And Clark, you look at the Rockets, obviously McGrady and Yao Ming are the focal points, but do they have enough around them to contend for an NBA title?
You know what, Kevin? I think they're deep enough. You know, they've got smart veteran role players, intriguing young ballers, but Yao and T-Mac have certainly got to lead the way.
Allen against Battier. Nice shot by Posey.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Allen against McGrady. Over Allen. Lets it go from 11. It's good. McGrady's got 6.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Boston leading by 6. Rondo passes to Allen. Right wing. Now Posey. Over Battier. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
You know, a 2-game homestand here for the Celtics, coming off a road trip where they won all 4, bookending the trip with big wins in Sacramento and LA.
And the Lakers, a great team in their own right. The Celtics beat them by 19 points, and they're just in a heck of a groove.
Allen is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Garnett, then there's Perkins, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now the pass to Rondo. Garnett, the screen. With the floater, he takes it up and lays it in. And that's now 6 points for Rajon Rondo. Jackson down low. He's covered by Rondo. That one goes in.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
Now here's Allen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Perkins. And it's Perkins with the jam.
And well, for the Rockets, 2 superstar talents in Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming. When healthy, they've shown they can play with anybody.
McGrady against Allen. Back to McGrady. The feed to Yao. Good. And it's McGrady. 8 points for Yao.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Perkins with the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
McGrady kicks to Battier. Stolen by Pierce. And now in transition is Pierce. Here we go. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Allen. Pierce with it, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Yeah, Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Celtics leading by 10. Taking a look at the Rockets. He's out there with Shane Battier. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Yao. And it's Francis in at the 2-guard spot. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position.
Man, what a big turnaround for the Celtics defensively. Is it as simple as adding Kevin Garnett, or is there more to it?
Rondo, the head of the snake, coming into his own. Vets like Tony Allen and Kendrick Perkins, also difference makers defensively.
Here's Posey. He's guarded by Battier. Here's Brown. The second effort. And Pierce lays it up and in. Pierce has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the board.
Timeout called. The Rockets. They're down by 12. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer, but they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's Cassell. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. And what a difference a year makes. This time last season, the Celtics had just a 10-19 record, bottom 4 in the East. This season, 26-3, best in the league.
That free throw missing.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, you really have to admire and respect the work ethic of Allen. I mean, this guy is really intentional and purposeful in his pregame preparation, and all of that stuff pays off for him.
Leon Pose checked in for Boston. Allen comes in for James Posey. Houston also making some changes. Tumbo is checked in for Yao. Landry comes in for Chuck Hayes. And Luther Head subbed in for Shane Battier.
Can't allow Mutombo to get this deep. I mean, once you do, he's going to score it with ease.
The first free throw is good. James Posey's checked in for the Celtics. Both good from the line that time.
And Allen, just an incredible defender. Has a grit and grind mentality and uses his speed and strong hands to just annoy offensive players.
Here is Ed. Pass to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Allen. And the Boston Celtics extend their winning streak to 7. Clark, believe it or not, it's only the 3rd longest win streak of this young season.
Yeah, they're in a nice groove, and you look at this team up close, you can't help but come away very impressed. They're loaded.
The way the pieces fit and the...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It is. Actually, no, I don't. I'm stuck here, remember?
You know, it was really good to see you, AI. And I hope you find a place that you feel comfortable.
Yo, this is insane. Man.
你的技术平稳进步。你知道，我平常不夸奖人，
You have been steadily improving.
Hey,
Welcome to LA, sir.
thanks, man.
You ready to go?
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is weird, but I was just so excited to see signs written in English. LA, baby. I have arrived. Woo! Oh, by the way, man, I am so sorry about this, but I didn't have time to change my yuan into dollars for a tip.
It's all taken care of, sir.
It is? Okay. Gotta love the Lakers.
Hey, AI.
Oh, hey.
Glad I found you. How's it going? They're just wrapping up in there.
Oh, yeah, it's great, man. Hey, look, I'm sorry I'm late. Airport traffic was totally brutal.
No worries, we're used to it. I'm Darren Stackhouse, coach of the South Bay Lakers.
Yeah, it's a G League team, right?
Hey, Marcy, you got to read on my lunch? I want a tuna and cheese on 7-grain bread, and then these sprouts they like to stick in there.
There's no 7-grain. And I've been to this place and I've seen the cheese and it's buyer beware.
So what are you gonna give me, a little bowl of tuna and slap it on a paper plate? I don't want that.
They can do rye.
No, I don't want tuna and rye. That doesn't taste
Tuna's delicious on rye.
Are you saying that because you actually believe it or because of my lack of options?
Tuna's gross, so I guess the second one. Is this the guy?
This is the guy.
Intern's out and I picked a short straw for lunch. I'm Marcy, I do analytics. Your PR is solid, but you gotta get those wind shares up if you wanna stick.
Gotta get them up.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, let me give you the rest of the tour.
That's really nice of you, Coach, but I slept on the plane and I'm good to go for practice, seriously.
Okay, but those guys are wrapping up in there. Practice doesn't start for another hour.
Wait, they're wrapping up?
Yeah, the Lakers. So, the locker room is down here, saying this is a brand new facility, our home. And your new home. What's the problem, kid?
My new home.
Your new home. Now listen, our roster's a little depleted this year, okay? We got some problems, but I got high hopes for you.
Coach,
Stackhouse.
Yes, Coach Stackhouse.
His name is Coach Stackhouse.
I don't have a manager yet to give me with, like, logistics and people to help me out, so...
Right, okay. We're here now,
my Chinese isn't all that great,
okay.
so... sometimes things aren't completely clear. Are you saying that I left the Shanghai Bears for the South Bay Lakers?
Yes.
Not the Los Angeles Lakers.
Did someone tell you you were coming here to play in the NBA?
They just said, you know, LA, and then 10 minutes later I'm on a plane, and...
I get it. That's a tough pull, kid, but, it's the G League. South Bay Lakers. If you have a problem with it, please.
No, Coach.
No
I'm
problem.
I'm good. Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah. 100%.
You need a cup of water?
No, I'm good, man. Let's do it.
Good, let's continue this tour. I got things to do.
Hey, Corey.
Hey,
me get at you real quick, man. This is a joke, right?
This is how this is gonna go, man. I don't even want to have the conversation.
Oh, whoa. What conversation is that exactly? I'm in the G League, man. I'm supposed to be on the Lakers, bro. I spent all this time dominating in the Chinese league.
It's not enough.
I put you on a poster in Shanghai.
Yeah, you showed me up. You played an inspired half.
That's right, against all-stars, Corey.
It was a start.
Is that their word? Or is that yours?
Both. And to tell you the truth, you ain't even on their radar. I've seen their boards, AI. I know who they're tracking, and you're not on there. I'm only telling you because I would want to know.
Sorry. Hey, I understand you.
Yeah, I hope so.
No, I'm saying I understand. It's refreshing.
Shut up.
You know, I brought you here. At least, I called Stackhouse and he listened.
Wait a minute, you're the guy from after the game in Shanghai. Who are you?
My friends call me Big Toonie. It's not the name my mom's gave me, but it's just as important.
Oh, God, you're Big Toonie?
You sound surprised.
Well, no, it's just, like, when people hear about you, it's like they're describing someone that doesn't really exist.
That's because I'm willing to make decisions no one understands.
Everyone thinks that you should be a GM, and you always turn them down.
Anybody with a TV remote control can make a lottery pick. North Philly, Rucker, Greece, Lithuania. That's where I'm at home, where the game is played. I'm like an old man on the beach with a metal detector, trying to find that piece of gold no one else sees.
Do you think that's me?
Straight up? No.
Wow. Ouch.
But you might be. You just tried to run before you could walk or crawl. That's why you ended up where you needed to be.
Shanghai.
Then you learned how to crawl. That's why you're here.
Keep grinding.
But there's something more for you. Something missing.
Like what?
I put in a word for you once, AI. Just make sure I want to do it again.
AI, my man. Get over here. You know, everyone on this team really appreciates everything you've done. You know that, right?
Well, I haven't had a chance to do anything yet, Coach, but I'm excited to win this team some games. I mean, y'all need me.
Ha. We appreciate that confidence. You are gonna be just fine. I have a sixth sense about these things.
Thanks. That means a lot.
So there is no easy way to say this, but the South Bay Lakers now have unlimited credit at Reggie's, players and staff included.
Okay, I'm confused. What's Reggie's?
Reggie's Famous Grinders, the food truck on Sepulveda. Every local blog, top 10, 5 stars on every app that matters, and we're their new local lunch stop.
Oh, they make great sandwiches. The tuna melt is out of this world. They put 2 to 3 cheeses on every sandwich. It's great.
Swiss and provolone.
Swiss, provolone, and no rye.
No rye.
You like rye?
I'm more of an Italian roll guy myself. So, what is going on here?
Well, we made a deal, and Reggie's was in the deal we made, and we got a player, plus they're covering our Reggie's bill for a full year as part of the trade.
Trade for what?
It's a business. It's a business, kid.
am I going now?
You AI? Here.
Coach Cal.
Just taking a nice long look at you. Welcome to the Mad Ants, son.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here.
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that with a straight face.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to offend.
No. It's Fort Wayne, Indiana. You know, I mean, here's what you need to know. The summers. The winters. Okay, we don't have any sports stations here, so we get all of our news from the Indianapolis affiliate. Okay, let me tell you something about Indianapolis. They think they're so cool because they have like a restaurants and a mall, schools. We don't need all that stuff in Fort Wayne. Okay, thank you very much. But you know, we got other stuff here like we got
basketball.
Yes, like basketball and. Oh, you know what else we have? Amish people. Did you know that?
No, sir, there's a lot of Amish people.
Yeah, and they drive real slow in those little horse and buggies, I'll tell you what. But you know what they do? They make really great furniture. Did you know that? They can make any kind of furniture. They made this desk for me. You gotta pay them in cash, though, because they don't like to pay taxes because they hate the government. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's my theory. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, basketball. Discipline, control, and respect. Does that make sense?
I think...
It doesn't really, now that I say it out loud. But anyway, when you're at the Bulldogs, I thought you had a lot of discipline, a lot of control, but you don't respect your team. You know, you're not a team player. You got to master that on the court and off.
Oh, I mean, sir, I never, had much of that.
I tell you what, a lot of guys, they burn out because they think their job ends at the buzzer. It doesn't. What I want you to do is to take some time, make yourself a better man, because that's going to make the team better, okay? And if you treat Fort Wayne right, she'll pay you here. So prove me right.
I got you, bro, I got you. Would you just hold still? I'm only gonna do this once. All right, Howie, I miss. Ready? 1, 2.
Hey, man, you need a little...
Oh, hey, sorry, man.
It's all good, it's all good.
Wait. New guy.
Yeah.
Hey, yo! New guy. I'm Howie.
AI, nice to meet you, bro.
I'm the guy you'll see at the end of the bench. I think Coach mostly keeps me around because he doesn't know I exist. Occasionally calls me Doug and confuses me with the equipment guy. Asks me to pick up a towel here and there.
And do you?
No, that's Doug's job. I don't want Doug to lose his job.
Hey, do you know which one of these is my locker?
Just pick one. That's what I usually do. Or just toss my stuff in a heap in the corner.
AI. Locker's over there. Made sure to put a new plate on this morning.
Hey, thanks, man. Hey, wait, you Paul Tatum, right?
Yeah?
4 seasons with the Bulls, 6 with the Heat, one of those with the ring.
Yeah, now I'm a Mad Ant.
We working together.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, baby. With you at my side, we gonna kill it, man. I can't wait.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm excited to see what we can do out there.
Thanks. Hey, can I get through real quick?
No, I'm good.
Look, bro, I'm gonna need you to slide over, okay? That's my locker.
We'll see you on the floor.
Hey, yo, what's up with him?
Him? Is that a trick question?
Nah, the dude who's just by my locker, you know, only speaks in 2-word bursts.
He actually talked? It's Marcus Young. Must be warming up to you.
That's good to know.
So, I hear we get you and South Bay gets a deli counter?
Point guard too, but yeah. Open tab at a sandwich shop was part of the deal. Apparently it's on all the important lists.
I love lists.
Okay, cool. So, anything else I should know about this place?
Okay, so it breaks down like this. The bus. Don't even waste space in your bag for one of those neck pillows. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna sleep. You know, old gym socks everywhere. You know, basically, it smells like the 70s. And keep your shower time to a minimum. It's just good business because there's always a line. You guys kind of know to look out for each other here. Come on, let's move it! The food you already know about. Since we're always on the move, it's typically cheap and local. Local meaning a highway convenience mart or hotel vending machine if we don't have time for a longer stop. And we play cards. Lots and lots of cards. Buy a deck, because playing euchre or beret with a few clubs missing just makes a bus ride that much longer. We have one of the toughest schedules in the league. And most of those travel miles are through stretches of the country that make your phone as useful as a paperweight. Welcome to the Mad Ants.
Thanks.
Hey, yo, check this out, man. When we get out there, I want to be sure that we are clear about who I am and who you are.
Hey, look, man. Coach wanted me here. Okay, that means that he thought that the roster was missing something. It was lacking. Now, I know who I am. So if I was to take a guess about who I would say you are, I'd say you're lacking.
It's my team. It's not yours. It's never going to be yours. I'm going to get my numbers.
Hey, man, everyone gets numbers. But they gotta be big if they mean something.
Okay. Let's see who scores the most points tonight.
Okay. You're on.
Your eyes sharp tonight. Teamwork plans, all smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors?
A man!
Jackson Ellis.
Any living color, in the flesh, large in charge. You name it, I am it. And like the fiends, I have risen again.
Yeah? See, because I'm just surprised they let you through those metal detectors with all that steel pulsing through those broken knees, Jack.
Classic David. All set up and no punchline. You sure you know how to play this game, man? Last time I checked, we weren't dropping sex shots at the peach baskets.
AI, Howie, Jackson Ellis.
Hold up, freeze frame! Money, whenever you need it. ATM is in the building. What's up?
Okay, I'm confused. What is happening?
Oh, this is great. It's like a horror movie. They're everywhere.
And ATM. Smoke and mirrors.
You might not see us coming, and you definitely won't see us coming. Better check your wallet, son, because you just got jacked. Hey, who's your little, tag-along gang, Tater? Looks like they got laws after last week's Beaver concert. Beaver! Beaver!
Oh, man. You know, I studied you two coming up. And I'm not falling into your little middle school head games.
Ha!
That's all you got?
Ha! You hear that, ATM? Looks like we got ourselves our very own Zen master right here.
Yeah, real future coach in the making. You better watch out, Jack, before he starts mesmerizing you with talks about Buddha's wet jumper.
Gonna be a short stay in the league for your little man, Tatum. His skin's as thin as paper.
Talk's over, first name A, last name I. We're gonna make it our personal mission that every scout that watches the tape of this here game uses as an example of where your career went extinct.
Look, enough talk. Let's play.
We'll be seeing you out there.
Woo! Smoke and mirrors. Out.
Okay, so that happened.
Shh, man, please. They all talk.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't fool yourself, kid. They used to be in the league for a reason. We underestimate them, they will bury us.
Greetings, everyone, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We have G League action coming your way.
And the real story tonight is the addition of AI to the Mad Ants roster. They'll need him to hit the ground running as they take on a very tough Greensboro team.
And the Swarm, led by Ellis and ATM, the pair they call Smoke and Mirrors, they have an incredible two-man game between them.
AI's debut, Smoke and Mirrors? Oh yeah, we'll see it all right here tonight.
Well, it's no secret that Marcus Young has his sights set on a larger stage. He'll tell anyone willing to listen that he wants to be in the NBA, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he got there sooner rather than later. That's just what should happen off of the steal. Get it immediately into transition.
And that's the perfect time to do it. Those few seconds right after the turnover, there's no time for the defense to get organized.
Absolutely, and well executed on the break.
Now here's Middleton. Off target with the three. And as you said, Young clearly has aspirations beyond the G League.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, for Young, a lot of it is just learning how to work well within a system. The talent is there for sure, but he still needs to be more aware of what it takes to be successful with a group, not just on his own.
Not too much to be said about Young, other than he's a standout player.
Has an edge to him on and off the court. He can be described as curt at times, but hopefully he's just a player focused on improving his game.
Now here's Ellis. Shot clock at 6. AI grabs the miss.
Got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just didn't fall.
But you're right, that was the shot they wanted, and they'll take that shot every time.
Good execution, just need to finish.
Well, we know that AI came over via trade. Officially, it was for cash considerations, but the rumors say it was something more specific.
Less of cash considerations and more of roast beef recompense. What I'm getting at is that he was traded for sandwiches. Not a high point for him, but I'm sure he'll look back at some point and laugh at it all, one would hope.
Well, he should be using it as, you know, a means of motivation, Tim. Now, here's Middleton. Over AI. Again, the miss by the Swarm.
Well, if you haven't read up on AI, the newest Mad Ant, he's been playing over in China prior to this. Was apparently putting up some decent numbers for the Shanghai Bears when he was noticed by the scouts.
Ellis outside. Schrader the screen. Trying to get back on track. No good. The Mad Ants go the other way with it. And AI was on the Shanghai team. Got good minutes developing over there.
Well, you can see that AI is a much more polished and confident player, Blake, than the last time we saw him over here in college. Just seems to have taken some major steps forward with his play during his time in China.
I think being the go-to option really helped his development.
Definitely.
And ATM actually played his way into the league by performing well at street ball events.
And it didn't happen immediately for ATM. Took some tries before he was finally able to break through and get a chance, but...
AI outside. Back to Young. covered by Bishop. AI right side. Down low. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. And the Swarm call time here.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. Things have slowed down on them, and they're really starting to force their shots.
Yeah, things have snowballed on them. The misses just started piling up. Good timeout to sort of calm the guys down and get reset.
And just step away from the court a second and calm down, as you said.
The Swarm making a switch here. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And we know what the Swarm offense is all about, smoke and mirrors. Ellis and Middleton are the engine for this team. Well, now we know the rim, it doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, and you could just feel them getting more tense with each miss. Glad they got that first one out of the way.
Yeah, let's see if that gets them going.
Now here's AI. Sinks that one from the post.
A tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball.
Yeah, just some really impressive scoring. Everything seems to be going in.
Reminds me of somebody.
Me?
No, me.
Indra with it, covered by AI. Pass to Zadirko. Clock at 6. Shoots over Grace. Zadirko can't hit.
Yeah, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Well, you talk to anybody on the Mad Ants, and they'll have a story to tell you about Howie Carter.
Carter is very well liked on the team and brings a good amount of balance to the locker room. Very outgoing player who helps the team bond.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Dan Indra on the wing. Here's the pick. Fires from the line. Hakeem Gaines on the wing. A good-looking shot from the wing. And here are the Mad Ants. And here's AI outside. Another 3 for Fort Wayne.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to...
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Mad Ants ahead. They lead by 12. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. And we'll see if we're in store for... more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Mad Ants here, guys.
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far, just quality shots.
Well, so much of this offense is based on smoke and mirrors. And if you can stop them, you slow up the whole team.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier said than done. ATM and Ellis have found success by going with what works for them. And if you take away one option from them, they're just going to find another way to hurt you.
Here's a good one.
Beyond the catchy name of smoke and mirrors, both Ellis and ATM are known trash talkers.
Yeah, they will get in your face and let you have it if you can't slow them down. Part of dealing with the duo is just putting up with all the trash they're going to send your way.
And that's part of what makes them so good.
Here's Zadirko. Fort Wayne grabs the miss. Outside Carter, pass to AI. Screen by Grace. Back to Carter. AI. To the middle. And finished off by Lou Grace.
Well, that speaks to the intelligence of AI. Knows when one of his guys isn't being covered.
Greensboro calls timeout.
Survival tactics.
Both teams will make some... Ellis outside. That one, no good. So Fort Wayne will take it the other way. And the one knock on Young, as talented as he is, he seems to get wrapped up in his own numbers.
He could be so much better than he is if he didn't worry about how many points he was putting up. Hopefully, that is something he matures out of.
Here's the pick. And it's good, off the back of the rim and in.
Got to get creative in those situations, and it's clear Ellis knows how to do this.
Pass to Randolph. AI. On the wing, Paul Tatum. Back to AI. 5 to shoot. Tatum with the ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. Well, you know that this offense is going to lean heavily on the smoke and mirrors pick and roll.
And even though they do it with some flash, credit Ellis and ATM for being very refined in how well they can execute the two-man game.
He doesn't usually fire from out there. AI outside. And there it is.
AI playing with grit. That was not an easy basket by any.
So as we conclude the first half, so far.
Fans, if your section is displayed during the Frenzy Fan Cam.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he created a lot of good shots for himself in the first couple of quarters, and he knew when to pass up on the tough ones.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. That's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ellis. That one a little long.
Hard to find better leadership than Paul Tatum here in the G League.
Very few NBA teams have veterans that won a ring, and the Mad Ants are very fortunate to have the expertise of Tatum, who has been at the top of the sport before.
Steps back and fires. Here's Schrader, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Good to see Schrader hitting the glass. When he's active, good things happen.
Goes up off the pick, and finished off by Marcus Young.
A long-time fans of the team know, Coach Keller, he's very fair to his players.
Yeah, and he preaches 3 things, Tim: discipline, control, and respect. Seems a bit of an old-school approach nowadays, but it's a hit with the team and the fans of the Mad Ants.
And we just love Coach Keller. He's great.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Swarm as Greensboro retains possession. Greensboro calls timeout.
He just isn't pleased with all the looks they've given up inside, and he wants to tighten up this team defensively.
Yeah, that's what has to happen, and he'll let them know it. They're playing some soft interior defense, and that's just a recipe for disaster.
And that's the thing, the interior defense, that's the easiest way to score, right around the basket.
Outside Jones, Bishop, Ellis, guarded by Young, Sadirko, and Connor Trigg with the block.
NBA coaches, they just love to get defense out of the 5 spot, and seeing that block, it looks like Trigg can do that.
Well, the G League the last few years has increased the competitive level. Fair to say?
Oh, absolutely fair to say. Look, the NBA has been investing more and more into making the G League a true stepping stone for players who are on the verge of being NBA caliber, but they're just not quite there yet. Rugged screen set there, and the defense didn't even try to fight through it.
Pass to Randolph. Tatum. AI outside. Trigger screen. From deep AI. And Jackson Ellis pulls it down.
Well, you watch Ellis play, and it is clear that he is a very tricky player on the floor.
Every move he makes, he does with precision and purpose. I mean, sometimes it seems like he's winging it out there, but he knows exactly what he's doing with the ball at all times.
You just gotta love watching Ellis play.
Pass to Randolph, and here is AI. Here's Trigg. Middleton defending. Trigg a screen. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
And really, Tatum's story is one of inspiration. A seasoned veteran looking for one last chance at a title.
And Paul Tatum, he's a bit of a tweener forward. Has some years of service on the NBA level so far as talent goes. He is really as good as it gets on this level. Still, he's a well-traveled player. They'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Well, the deficit will go away quickly if he does.
Easiest play, just dunk it.
Yeah, just dunk it. Rise above the rim, young fella. And I like the way he capped that drive off, though, with one-handed punch. Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And for Paul Tatum, he is the veteran on this team.
Still a strong player overall, but Tatum's best days are probably in his past. Still, he has a lot to contribute, though. I mean, on a team like the Mad Ants, Tatum's experience and knowledge are huge for a roster this young.
And Brian, really, what a whirlwind past few days it must have been for AI.
Comes in from China, gets his bearings in LA, and is immediately traded over to Fort Wayne. Hard for any player to be at their best after going through so many changes in such a short span.
Lefto Slanoglu, high post. He can't get that one to fall, so Fort Wayne will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Pass to Carter. Tatum gains covering. Screen by Grace. Tipped away. And the shot clock expires. Great D to stop him cold. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Greensboro with the ball, trailing by 19. Here's White. To the wing on the left. Here's Indra. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Screen by AI. To the paint. Calderon from deep AI. Pass to Calderon. AI. He's guarded by Indra. Offensive board. Stolen by Indra. Here's White. Now Indra. There's a screen. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about 1 minute into it. And the basket by Slanoglu.
He's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. I like to see that hustle.
Off the screen. Good.
Nobody really close to him, but he still hit a difficult off-balance shot.
Now here is White, defended by Carter. Schrader, the screen. And here's Goodwin. From past the arc, and no good.
And Fort Wayne the other way now.
And AI, the newest member of the Mad Ants, who was a player they went out of their way to get. Coach Keller sees a great deal of potential in this young man. Well, the jump shot, it's been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep on pulling up and just watching them go down.
And that opens up your offense.
They set the pick. Goes up with it. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They're scoring, not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close time after time.
Kind of like the story of your career, huh?
A little bit, at least towards the end of it.
Pass to AI. Trigger a screen. Now here's AI.
Defense right on him.
And stolen by Schrader.
Well, if you recognize Jackson Ellis, there's a reason. He spent some time in the NBA before coming here to work his way back.
And Ellis is a guy who has his hands in everything. I think he's worked as a shoe rep in the past. Just a guy who is always around the game of basketball one way or another.
Knocked away. Trigger screen. AI with it. To the inside. Trig.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Outside Middleton. The basket's good off the assist from Jackson Ellis. And with ATM, surely his ability to move with his size is a handful to deal with.
He is surprisingly nimble for a player of his size and strength.
AI, Middleton defending. They set a pick. The drive by AI. And he makes his 9th shot of the game. He's only missed 4.
This is why his teammates love him. AI has no problem absorbing the contact on the drive.
And the foul called on AI. And it's a win for the Mad Ants in the debut.
And it is rare to see a team not get run over by the tricks of smoke and mirrors. But the Mad Ants were able to survive the tandem and get the win here on their home floor.
And you can just tell that the energy of Fort Wayne has picked up with the addition of AI. The whole team seemed to play with a bit more fire.
And we announce with more fire. But that's going to do it for us here for Tim Sports and Brian Banafantemi. I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast of Mad Ants Basketball.
They just give me the rock after the screen, man. Move it.
Give me a second.
Think you own the court? You think you own this locker room now?
Nah, but I think I just scored more points than you tonight. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow night, and the next, and the next.
That's how it is?
Whoa,
huh?
whoa, whoa.
That's what you
Hey,
think?
whoa, guys!
Is that what you think is gonna happen?
Hey,
huh?
It's okay, man, it's okay. I'm just trying to get under Marcus's skin. And it's working.
2 breaded pork tenderloins.
Thanks, Joe.
On the house, Paul.
Thanks, buddy.
What is this?
Breaded pork tenderloin? Come on, bro. This is an Indiana staple. It's also the only sandwich that can double as its own plate. Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah.
Man, all the big food shows have been gagging to get a piece of this here icon for years. But owner just shoots them off. Old school, Midwest, no desire for celebrity, only the work matters. You need to stop letting Marcus get under your skin, boy. I mean, he's arrogant, but you're so self-conscious, you'll eventually lose. It's gonna affect everything you do on the court, and then you're never gonna get to the NBA. No, come on. We're only having lunch so you can find out how to get out of the city, right?
Look, I'm sorry, man.
Okay, only apologize when absolutely necessary. We need more ambition on this team.
So what's it like, you know, like the league?
No different to this. Yeah, players are faster, they can jump higher, court's still the same size. Better hotels. You wanna know how to get in?
Deal with Marcus, you know, like make sure he doesn't mess up my chances with the scouts.
Here's an idea. How about you see Marcus as not a rival, but more of a teammate?
Why? He's not going to.
I mean, like, I grew up in Houston, okay? I was a Rockets fan, do or die. That was my team. You know, it still is deep down. But you, young players, you were brought up in the system. And you probably traveled around the country, you know, in camps, in tournaments, and you were probably shuffled around by the AAU. You probably never really had a team, right?
Yeah, the Lakers, of course. The Heat.
Yeah, I'm not talking about respect. I'm talking about love. Okay? A love that charges you, feeds you, and that is the difference between a player and a legend. Show the Mad Ants that you're not just passing through. You show them that passion, the appreciation. And I promise you, none of the time you spend here will be wasted.
What's up?
You're Paul Tatum, right?
Yeah.
Look at that, man. You still get recognized, as you should.
You're AI.
Yeah. Hey.
You guys, both of you guys are like my favorite player on the Mad Ants.
Mad Ants? You a fan?
I'm Zach Coleman. Guys, it's the Mad Ants. It's the Mad Ants.
Mad Ants!
I told you it was them.
Fans of the Mad Ants?
Yeah, man. Are you kidding? I mean, we watch every single game. This season has been so freaking exciting, dude. It's so awesome to know you guys are definitely going all the way.
Whoa, okay, let's just slow it down. It's long season.
You're right, Mr. Tatum. You know, one game at a time, but man, AI, I've seen you be under way worse pressure, and you always come through. When you hit that baseline jumper with 2 seconds left to send it to OT in that tourney game you played, man, legendary. Ice water in your veins.
Thank you, man.
Speaking of which, you guys good? You need a refill? It's on me.
Wait. So you know about me. You know how I deal, huh?
Honestly, if I can speak honestly.
Sounds like you can.
I grew up in this town my whole life, but I feel like I know this world, man. I know the game. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, but I consider myself like a social media maven. I know how silly that sounds coming out of my mouth, but I'm serious, dude. Look.
Let me see this, man. Oh, look, you got 50,000 followers? Yo, what did you say you did?
51.4, but everything, dude. Ad campaigns. I boost the social media presence of all these local businesses. Right now, I'm driving people to the Wayne Grove. I'm helping this small coffee shop down by the river. They're outselling even the big guys by the courthouse, dude. But even if they weren't blowing up, I would make sure they were blowing up. But sometimes, it's just great to support a product that you actually believe in.
Yeah, you know, a coffee refill would be good.
I'm really close to this business being big enough to quit this job, but enough about me. What about you guys? I mean, the Mad Ants and you, AI, you guys don't have a social media presence. Nothing comes up.
I'm been a little busy playing basketball. Don't really have time for much.
I'm not saying that you should worry about it, but maybe I should be worrying about it, man. Ever since you threw down that sick dunk on Corey Harris in Shanghai, you've been a social media ghost. I mean, do you have a social media manager? Because I could be your social media manager. Or just your regular manager if you don't have one of those.
You know what? I don't, but thank you, though. Appreciate that.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, think about it.
Do I still think about it? Yeah, of course I still think about getting that mid-season call to be the 12th man. And I'm always gonna think about it. You know, maybe I'll get that one last ride. But you wanted advice. Be here. Now. Don't worry about what's coming.
You're good to Fort Wayne. She'll pay you back in full.
Coach Twins?
Yeah.
Listen, man, you saw them at the diner. Okay, we are kings around here. And yeah, sure, everyone in the NBA is a king too, but here it's different. You know, it's like your family's filling the stands in the high school gym. It's just a couple of farm boys playing one-on-one. Hey, what do you say to a couple of kings taking on the common folk in a game against the barn door?
Hey, y'all need 2 more?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Come on.
It's on, brother.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
2 to 3. Check it. Ball's in. 3 to 2. 3 up. Check it. Ball's in. 3, 4. Check up. Go. Ball's live. 3, 5. Here we go. Good track. Ball's live.
Barbecue chicken alert.
5 to 4. Here we go. Check off. Ball's live. Five, 4. 6. Go. Ball slide. 4-7. Trap. Ball in. Come on, baby. 8-6. Here we go. Here we go. Ball slide. Yeah! 8 up. Here we go. Here we go. Ball slide. Here we go, 10. Here we go, ball slide.
Barbecue chicken alert.
18. Check up. Ball's in. Hey, y'all want some more?
Oh, we really need to be there the whole time? Oh, this is so bogus. We already have 3 road games coming up. Now we got to deal with this?
What's going on?
Directions to the Indiana State Fair. Charity booth again. Coach says we gotta take shifts, man, the meet and greet.
Says we're with the Pacers group.
Dude, we'll be lucky to get near the cheerleading section. They do this every year. The Pacers get a choice position between the Ferris wheel and the Gravitron. They stick us at the end of the corn maze.
It could be fun. You know, meet with some local fans, make some new ones. All my time in Shanghai, I never even left my apartment.
Fairgrounds are nowhere near Shanghai, man.
I know. No fried chocolate brownies in China.
Like, who are you and what have you done with AI?
State Fair, right, cuz? Isn't this fun? This is so fun. Oh, I'm having the best time. All right, step right up and get your picture taken with the Mad Ants. The Mad Ants, right here. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Stay positive. We'll get some takers. Anybody want a picture with the Mad Ants? No? Okay, that's not cool. Okay, be quiet. I think I hear somebody in the corn stalks.
Oh, no, it's just a nest of rabbits, Coach. I've been fooled twice already.
Rabbits? Really? How'd they find their way out of the maze? Hey, you know what? You're starting to bum me out with that negative attitude, eh? I think you gotta look on the bright side. We're all having fun here.
Speaking of which, Coach, no one's come out of that maze for like 2 hours. Is there a point we should be like, worried?
Oh, people can get out of there. I mean, I was stuck in there one time for 24, 48 hours, but eventually I ate my way out of there. You can eat as much corn as you want. That's the cool thing. Hey, maybe that's something we could all do. We could all go in there as like a team building exercise, right? Wouldn't that be fun? Howie and Paul?
I think they went up front to see how much longer until the fair was over.
Until the fair's over? Until the fair's over? Okay, now listen up! I'm sick and tired of people asking when the fair's gonna be over! We're all here to have fun! I'm having a great time! We should all be having a great time! Sorry. Shouldn't have yelled. Should not have yelled. Hey. Hey, hi. Here come some people. All right, put your smiles on. Let's get some pictures. Go on, you're up.
Yes, sir.
Sorry I yelled at you.
Ooh, hey, they said that there was a deep-fried butter booth around here.
Oh, yeah, where?
Hey, guys, did you, want a picture?
Yes. Oh my God,
All
that'd
right.
be so amazing.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Here,
Here
let's
you go.
bring it in. Come on.
Yeah, like from over there would be really great.
Oh,
Thanks.
just
This is
you
my
guys.
good side. Wait, no, this side. Okay. Hashtag corn maze.
Hashtag grateful.
Got it.
Oh my God, thank
you. Oh, don't use a filter. That makes my face look like old carpet.
Oh, that's not the filter.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, real funny. I'm not talking to anyone for the rest of the day.
Oh, come on, man. Look at it like this. If we lose tomorrow, it'll only be the second most embarrassing thing to happen to you this week.
Really, Coach?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom.
Which one are you going on?
Corn maze.
The corn maze is not a bathroom.
Little help there, big fella? Wow. Nice throw. Crisp chest pass. Old school. I like that. I like that. Now, feels like you might have the skills for a little ball.
Nah, man, I'm good.
I know you're good. I can tell you have the look of a winner. What I'm asking you to do is prove it now and sink some shots. What do you say?
No, man, I'm good. I got somewhere to be. Next time, though. All right, I'm gonna keep my $5 for now.
Okay. Look, I can tell you're a man of uncommon intelligence and savvy, so for you, my best deal. Check it out. $3, 4 balls.
Thank you, man.
Oh, come on, man. Get a prize. The girl you're trying to impress here.
You heard him. Impress me.
Uh-oh, the gauntlet is thrown.
You want me to sing some shots, huh?
Mainly, I'm just trying to score that stuffed elephant that's hanging on that back wall there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You sure it's, not the green one? I mean, I know it's smaller, but I don't know. Something about those eyes.
Okay. I kind of see it. There's something there. An underdog. Let's get it.
Okay, great. You got to sink 4 shots in a row twice to get that one.
Oh. Ooh, it's such a tall order. I don't know. What do you think?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say y'all were working me for both sides.
The shot clock's ticking.
Let's both shoot. When we shoot together, then, she gets the green one. Does that work for you?
In the name of love, here we go.
All right.
One down for the lady.
Tough luck.
Not as easy as it looks.
Wow, you ain't playing.
Another make for the lady.
Not bad. Back to me then.
And the gentleman gets on the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got a player here.
Okay. I see you.
Another one for the gentleman. And the lady keeps the pressure on.
She certainly does.
Tough luck, boss. A nail biter. But in the end, a loss is a loss. Open for another go?
Nah, that's it, man. I know when I'm beat. You got a real shot. I'm impressed. And I don't know what happened to me. It's my job to make those. Man, I must have been nervous.
I'm thinking less about the nerves and more about the elbow flare on your release.
Oh, okay, so you are a ringer then.
I mean, let's just say I'm a firm believer in the fundamentals.
All right, see, that sounds like something that only a player would say. So what's the real resume here? Huh?
I was a starter in high school and bench warmer in college, which coincidentally is also the name of my still unwritten memoir. What about you? What's making the shots a part of my job thing?
I'm a Mad Ant. It's the local basketball team in the G League.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of them. I've been to a couple games. I just, yeah, I don't recall reading about how the Ants were signing a player with frayed nerves, though.
Okay, shots fired. Wow, throwing shade at a total stranger on day one. Okay, I see you.
My friends and enemies call me Nikki.
AI, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 where have you been, Smiler, huh? Playing carnival games?
Yeah, everyone was saying you needed some alone time after Coach cut through your paper-thin skin. Oh, their words.
All right, for your information, gentlemen, you were looking at a man who has just secured a date.
Oh, no! With a carny?
No, not with...
Oh, you don't want to mess with that, man. They're transients, squatters, and they know how to work the fringes of the law. You can't get rid of them,
All right, I
trust
promise, one of these days you're gonna make a joke worth laughing at, Howie. I promise you. I'm gonna shake your hand when you do.
Yeah, I don't think it was a joke.
Yeah, let's just call it a cautionary tale.
Hey, Zach. It's Zach, right?
Yeah, AI.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Dude.
Good to see you.
So right after you left, I got to thinking, what if I could cut together some clips from some of your sickest plays over the last couple of years and make a sizzle reel? Now, there's not a whole lot online, but I was able to track some down. What do you think?
Oh. Man, where did you find all this?
Man, I just told you I made it.
Wait, you made this just since we met at lunch?
Yeah, it doesn't take long. Rip some clips, editing software, add some music, done.
And you can put all this on social media?
I can make this set fire to social media, like crash sites. Maybe not actually do that, you know. I have this problem with overpromising. I'm trying to catch myself when I start to do it. But we're doing pretty good so far, man. 1,500 retweets already.
People are taking notice.
We're gonna make them take notice, dude. You give me a couple days.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, would you like to be my new social media rep?
Full time?
I mean, don't get ahead of yourself. Also, I can't get ahead of myself since I can't really afford full-time, so...
Hey, no worries. I'm gonna be working all the time anyway.
All right, well, come to the game tomorrow, then.
I will be there, and maybe try and hit some stuff to help me diversify the reel, like assists. Maybe a triple-double?
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
All right, baby.
Hey, come to the corn maze with me. Yeah, I hear it's a totally different experience if you go through the exit and the corn's kind of looking away from you.
How are you?
It's very, very awesome. Come on. Tay-Tay, you come too. You can come.
Oh, he did not just call me Tay-Tay.